Planning for retirement can be both exciting and challenging at the same time. From what to invest in and finding a plan that works for you, there's a lot to consider. Is it easier to plan for the future when you have an idea? Joining us now to share more is Peter Sashecki from Everything Financial. Peter, good morning.
Good morning. Okay,
yes, people are talking about retirement. It can be exciting. So what is the most important thing to think about when you're planning for retirement? Just go to a pre-retirement planning consultation? Like, where do you even begin there?
We talk about money all the time and pensions and and retirement meetings and all that stuff. The most important thing you need to know about retirement and most important thing you need to have is none of those.
What?
No, you need to have a purpose.
Oh.
If you don't have a purpose of what to do every morning to get up, once you retire, all the money, all the planning, budgets, cash flow, all that stuff means nothing.
Because once you know your purpose, then you'll kind of know how much money you need to continue with your purpose.
Exactly. Without a purpose, there is no plan. You have to have a purpose. Those people who retire, and there's so many stats on it, Carrie, about the people who retire and unfortunately don't survive very long because they just kind of wither away.
Yeah.
Find the purpose first, and then you retire because you want to retire, not because you have to. Then you can work if you want partially in retirement, but you need to have a purpose. I sound like Dr. Phil suddenly, but you really do need to have a purpose or all the planning goes right out the window. There's no point.
Okay, so let's talk more about the number part of that, though.
Okay.
I mean, people who might have a pension, how important is your pension when you're talking about retirement?
Pension's one of the factors, Carrie. So when people go, we've talked about this before in other segments, where there's some magic number you need about retirement.
Right, they said like $1 million.
It's all crap.
Okay.
I just said that on air, sorry.
Oh, no.
It's all bad. It's not true.
Okay.
There is no magic number. It's based on, it's simple actually. I'll try to make it real quick. It's backwards math. Figure out what you need a month to spend. That's the first most important thing you need. What do I need to spend?
Like your expenses, your mortgage, your car payment.
Everything involved. Yep. And then you work backwards. So then you go, if you have it, pension, CPP, old age security. All those things come off the top of what you need. Then there's a lump sum left over. And then figure what lump sum of money, earning at least 5 or 6%, no more than that, just to be safe, will provide that extra income you need. That's how much then you need in cash, savings, TFSA, RRSP. Just enough to produce at 5 or 6%, and don't use an interest rate any higher than that.
I think a lot of people might be aware of where their pension is at or what they might get for a pension, but old age security, that might be a bit of a question mark.
Dr. Google, really easy.
Okay.
Go on, it's right there. It's a set amount. It changes slightly every year, but everyone knows what their old age security amount is. It's $720-something right now net, but everyone knows that amount. CPP is a bit of more of a question. How much were you earning? How much did you put into CPP? Are you waiting till 65 or are you starting at 60 or 61 or 62? Which decreases the amount. So you can go online to My Services Canada and get your CPP amount, which gives you a more accurate total than guessing.
It's important to know those numbers, though.
Absolutely, because then there's less money you need from other sources. You don't have to buy more RRSP or TFSA and things like that if you know those other amounts.
Yeah, because a lot of people do invest in the RRSPs and the TFSAs to help sort of top up or help maintain their retirement plans in the future.
Exactly.
Yeah. Do you recommend, I guess, bulking up on those or just know where you're going first?
You have to know where you're going first and start that planning in your 30s or 40s. And then it's a little bit of planning every year, not all at once at 64, I'm retiring in 6 months. Maybe I should start planning now. Yeah, you better figure out your second job at that point if you haven't planned.
Yeah, also know your purpose. That's a really good piece of advice.
Purpose is the most important thing.
Yeah, it's a really good piece of advice because at least it gives you kind of a direction of where you're going.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Peter Sashecki with Everything Financial. Thanks for joining us this morning.
Thanks, Carrie.
All right.